This will have to be in a few parts due to the extensive nature of accuracy which I intend to pursue. I will try to make it as concise as possible. Please bear with me, this is part 1.
Theory for all you inquisitive, curious types who want to know what this thing can do, what kind of purpose it could serve. So, if you are taking 12,000 volts from a service of 120 volts, that's an increase of 100 times. So let's just say, for instance, if I'm running this at 12.29 volts and 2 amps, that's 24 watts, roughly 24.6 watts. So if I were to take and this is not based on my own decision, this is based on what Nikola Tesla said. He shows in one of his patents of utilizing radiant matter that you can take a transformer hooked into a certain series through this way of utilizing radiant matter, and you can transform the energy into usable power. So my theory is this: if I have 12 volts input, I should be at roughly 1,300 volts somewhere up here on top of this thing. So when I take a microwave oven transformer with the capacitor that comes in a microwave oven transformer with a microwave and hook it up DC so that it's connected the same way that it is connected in the microwave, using the capacitor as a voltage multiplier. Only I'm using it in the reverse, so I'm going to be hooking the high voltage to this and to ground, to earth ground, and then using the primary on the transformer as my output. And I should be able to have, because microwave ovens they're not really current limited, the transformers are not current limited, I should be able to draw at least 20 amps out of this radiant machine at somewhere around 100 volts, I'm thinking, by the math. So I'm going to put my theory to work and see if it works out that way. But here is the clincher of the whole thing. Based on my input of 12.28 volts at 2 amps with a total wattage of 24 watts at 100 or 110 volts output, I should only have 0.24 amps or less. That's at 100 volts. So I'm saying this, I think it's going to be much more than that, but if it is more than that, physically and according to the laws of physics, that should be impossible, because you can't get out of something more than you put into it. So at 24 watts in, I can't get more than 24 watts out, which at 100 volts, 24 watts would be 0.24 amps. I think. We'll see. Cheerio.